Emergency Awesome is one of the biggest pop culture channels on YouTube, coming in at nearly 4 million subscribers, banking around more or less 1 million views per video, around that sort of margin. And I gotta tell ya, I would be hard pressed to think of a YouTuber that deserves all that any less than Emergency Awesome. I feel like the word clickbait does lose some of its meaning with how much people use that word in the wrong context. I've been accused of clickbaiting before. A prime example has been when I've uploaded a video of a fan-made Sonic game and called it a new Sonic game announcement, because it was announcing a new Sonic game, it's just that it wasn't official. But the title never said official, so it's not technically wrong. What I'm talking about when I say clickbait is not that, because that simply is not clickbait. You wanted to see a new Sonic game? This is a new Sonic game. It's just that it's not made by Sega. I don't blame YouTubers for bigging up their titles and their SEO, because you do need an element of that, and you gotta respect the grind. As long as the title does technically represent the video, we're all golden. What Emergency Awesome does, on the other hand... So given some of these titles, he's either lying to his audience about what the video's contents are, or the video itself is a lie. Because none of this stuff is true whatsoever. These titles are built entirely around keywords, and keywords that could be successful within the algorithm, to the point where a lot of these titles are just verbal diarrhea that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Let's just take a look at some of these real quick. Avengers 5 Marvel Announcement Breakdown and Easter Eggs. Avengers 5 Marvel Movies Announcement Breakdown, Marvel Phase 4, 2020 through 2022. Batman Dark Knight Returns Movie Announcement, Justice League Snyder Cut, Easter Eggs. When was there ever an announcement of a Dark Knight Returns movie? Yeah, there was a Dark Knight Returns animated movie ages ago, but this ain't that, and just look at this thumbnail here. Black Panther 2 Teaser, New Marvel Intro Scene and Movies Easter Eggs Breakdown. There is no Black Panther 2 teaser. Fantastic Four teaser trailer. Spider-Man and Phase 4 movies Easter eggs. There has not been a Fantastic Four teaser trailer, unless we are referring to that logo reveal, but that's not a teaser trailer, and it certainly doesn't feature John Krasinski. Marvel Ghost Rider announcement breakdown. Avengers Phase 4 movies Easter eggs. There is no Marvel Ghost Rider announcement whatsoever. That doesn't exist, it never happened. Shang-Chi teaser, Iron Man scene Easter eggs Marvel Phase 4 breakdown. There's been no Shang-Chi. There has been no Shang-Chi teaser. That's a hard thing to say. And there's certainly no word of Iron Man getting a scene in there. So what are we breaking down here? Spider-Man 3 Daredevil video breakdown. Marvel Netflix characters return 2021. Yes, there has been a rumor of Marvel Netflix characters returning, but there is no video from MCU Spider-Man 3 featuring Daredevil. Spider-Man 3 No Way Home teaser trailer breakdown and WandaVision Marvel connection. I almost get out of breath saying these titles. There isn't a Spider-Man 3 No Way Home teaser trailer, unless we're talking about the title reveal, which isn't a teaser trailer, it's just a title reveal video. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser trailer, Darth Vader Hayden Christensen returns breakdown. Where can I find this teaser trailer of Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi? Star Wars Rogue One prequel trailer, Mandalorian, Darth Vader Andor, and every new 2021 series. This is the first I've heard of a Rogue One prequel. Superman Man of Steel 2 movie, and Justice League Snyder Cut trailer Easter eggs. I'm sure as hell waiting for a Man of Steel 2, but I see no evidence. Also, whose fan art is this? The Batman 2022 movie set clip, new Superman Easter eggs, and trailer breakdown. Now, the reason this one appears is because he's used this thumbnail, and the lazy bug has gone ahead and used this exact same thumbnail twice for the new movies announcement. The Mandalorian Ahsoka Tano Anakin Skywalker breakdown, Star Wars Ahsoka trailer Easter eggs. When? When did we get an Ahsoka trailer? And when did Ahsoka Tano and Luke Skywalker meet in The Mandalorian? Not Anakin Skywalker. When did that happen? It didn't. He's lying through his teeth. The Mandalorian Book of Boba Fett teaser trailer, Star Wars breakdown with Jon Favreau. Again, no teaser trailer exists. The Mandalorian Season 2, Ahsoka Tano vs. Thrawn teaser breakdown, and Star Wars Easter eggs. It doesn't exist. Thor 4 teaser trailer, Christian Bale breakdown, 2021 Marvel Movies Easter eggs. No Thor 4 teaser as of right now. WandaVision announcement and X-Men trailer breakdown, Marvel Phase 4. Holy crap, I'm hyped for an X-Men trailer. Where is it? Plot twist, it doesn't fucking exist. WandaVision bonus episode, top 10 breakdown and Marvel Easter eggs. A bonus episode? Sweet, where is it? We've got ourselves an Evan Peters Quicksilver there, so let's take a look. Where is this bonus episode that will bring us the Fox version of Quicksilver? Oh wait, it doesn't fucking exist. Emergency Awesome is very much the definition of money for nothing, making as much money as possible for as little effort as possible, and I almost kinda respect that. It's such dishonest money, but at the same time, who's it really hurting? Not really anyone, but I just think this guy fucking sucks. I just needed a video to send to people when they send me his videos to tell me about comic book movie news, which blatantly isn't happening. So now next time one of your mates says, oh yeah, there's a Wolverine trailer out, look at this, and sends you an Emergency Awesome video, you've got this that you can send back to them. But to be fair, he's found a way to monetize the gullible. But okay, maybe there could be some modicum of truth to these videos. Maybe we have a breakdown of a hypothetical trailer, like a hypothetical breakdown of a hypothetical trailer that you can just watch purely for entertainment purposes. Let's take a look at one of his videos.
All the Marvel movies from Marvel Phase 4 are now coming out completely different times. They've changed their entire schedule. So we'll break it all down. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We're doing an Amazon gift card giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and let me know which Marvel Phase 4 movie you're most excited about. So we'll just do this top 10 style, blowing through all the movies, starting with number 10. If you didn't see the news this morning, Marvel announced a new release date for Black Widow, but here's the catch. Not only are they moving it to later this year, they're also bumping every single Marvel Doctor Doom of the Fantastic Four. Either way, it's going to be awesome. They're going to introduce a bunch of really cool big stuff. Number 3, next big movie is Captain Marvel 2, coming out July 2022. It'll take place in present-day MCU, not the past, like the...
So if you look at one of Charlie's videos, you'll notice that, yes, he talks loosely about things that could be related to the subject that is in the title, but never actually addresses the subject that's in the title. What we have here is a video on Marvel Phase 4, and it talks about members that have been the Avengers in the past, but there is nothing of Avengers 5, any kind of announcement pertaining to that whatsoever in this video. Now, if you take away the algorithm abuse that's in this video, it's a perfectly standard and really milquetoast video on Marvel Phase 4. And that would be fine. There's also a lot of speculation in there, and if you flag that up as speculation, that's also fine. He goes by a lot of fan theories and stuff in these videos. There's also a lot of use of fan art. Now, I'm hoping that he's got permission to do this. If I have in the past used fan art in my videos, I generally try to avoid doing that nowadays, just in case the artist does not want their picture used in that, or because I simply don't want to make money out of other people's hard work. So I'm just asking this question to anyone that has done any fan art that has appeared in one of Charlie's videos. Has he ever reached out to contact you? Has he ever offered you any kind of deal? Like, because there's fan art all over his videos. In the thumbnails, in the videos themselves, it's everywhere. Because that would be one fairly scummy side of his business practice, would be if he has knowingly used fan art. And by this point, he must know. If he has used fan art and he hasn't gotten in any kind of contact with the artist to do something about that. There is another element to this, such as websites like Pinterest and the PNG hosting websites, making it a bit more difficult to know when something is by a fan artist or when something is another form of render. But like, the stuff here is blatantly fan art. There are no official renders of an MCU Wolverine. The truth is, I'm butthurt. It is a bit frustrating for an honest YouTuber trying to make the best content they can, trying to be honest with their audience, to see a guy happy to just repeatedly insult the intelligence of his massive audience, and to have no one really talking about it, and to have him making bank out of just lying. The boy who cried wolf is one very wealthy boy, it seems, and that really irks me. Now, I don't think any of my criticisms here would be foreign knowledge to Charlie at Emergency Awesome. He knows entirely what he's doing, and he doesn't give a fuck. And it's like, I get it, you've gotta really work the algorithm to get your audience down, but you've already got an audience. You don't need to lie to them and just disrespect their intelligence like this repeatedly. They're all here now, gang's all here, so maybe you could do a little bit more than just the bare minimum, less than the bare minimum even. Maybe you could just do a little bit more for them than that. I don't think he'd ever survive as a content creator if he didn't rely on clickbait bullshit titles and bullshit topics and spreading misinformation. So he's basically just making a very vanilla milquetoast video, sticking it up, telling the audience that it's everything they're ever gonna want to see, and then the job is done. He's coming on, he's working the algorithm, he's cashing his check. But Charlie, dude, surely you've got to have one bone of integrity in your body that wants to earn that money, right? Bottom line, this channel sucks, and I don't think Charlie at Emergency Awesome is gonna give two shits what I have to say, and that's just fine. But I don't see anything wrong with you and me blowing off a little steam about shitty content creators, am I right? So what do you guys think? Comment below and discuss, and as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below is a link to the Patreon and a link tree for other ways to support the channel, social media, all that jazz. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.